Alright,
Okay.
hello Emma.
Hi, Emma.
I'm happy you came in to see me today.
Me too.
So I heard you were having some problems with drinking.
Yeah.
Can you tell me when you started to drink? When the first time was that you had your first drink?
The first time I started to drink was summer after 8th grade, going into my freshman year of high school.
Okay, and you were what,
14, yeah.
Okay, and how old are you now?
22.
Okay. So could you first explain like your first experience drinking, like who got you involved with drinking?
Well, the first time I drank, I was going into my freshman year of high school, and my best friend's older sister and her friends were going into their senior year of high school,
Okay.
so they kind of wanted to like drink with us for the first time ever, so we did like took shots and stuff.
Okay. And would you say that your first time drinking was a positive experience?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's good. And so I hear that you said that it was fun. Could you explain more of like how you felt?
I just felt like comfortable and like talkative, and
Okay.
everything was like more fun, like funnier, and
So you felt more relaxed?
yeah,
like you could be
definitely,
yourself.
yeah,
Okay. Do you still feel that satisfaction now?
yeah, definitely,
You do?
yeah.
So you don't feel like you have any desire to change your behaviors at all?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like kind of a little bit.
Okay.
Sometimes I think about it,
Okay. And why do you what would be your reasonings for changing?
because I know that it's like not good to drink heavily like I do, and like also for like money reasons, like it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Do you feel like it's interacting with your personal life at all? Like getting in the way of school or anything?
Yeah, definitely, because I would much rather go out than like study for a test.
Okay. So it's interacting with your everyday life, would
Yeah.
you say? And on average, how are you drinking? Like how many drinks are you taking?
It honestly just depends.
Let's say for like a school day.
A school day, probably like 8 to 10,
Okay. And so are you drinking every day?
like 4 days a week.
Okay. So has anybody in your life asked you to stop drinking, or has anybody said that your drinking habits might become a problem?
My parents definitely think that it's a
Okay.
problem, just because they see like how it's affecting like my grades and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I see that you have some desire to change, which is good. What do you think the benefits would be if you stopped drinking?
If I stopped drinking, I would just like feel healthier, and like I wouldn't be hungover in the mornings. I'd be able to like go to the gym and work out.
Okay.
And I feel like I'd be more inclined to eat better, because when I'm hungover, I just want to eat like greasy food.
Right.
I'll save money. I'll be able to do other like healthier activities, such as hanging out with my friends soberly, or like reading and stuff like that.
So you've mentioned your health and your financial situation twice now.
Yeah.
So has drinking really affected how much money you've been able to make? Do you have a job at all?
I don't have a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you being financially supported?
My parents.
Your parents are helping?
Yeah.
Okay. Have your parents been concerned at all with
Definitely.
how
Yeah.
much? Okay.
Yeah.
So who else do you think is kind of influencing you to drink in your life?
My friends, they like to go out and have a good time.
Do they ever pressure you?
I wouldn't say like individually pressure. It's more of like a group pressure. Like we all
Okay.
pressure each other to go out.
Okay.
Like we all hype each other up.
Okay. And you said you're 18 years old?
Yes,
Do you have plans to go to college?
I do.
Okay. And in college, do you think that your drinking habits might become more severe, or?
I can definitely see them either staying the same or increasing.
Okay. Wait. Okay. And when you go to college, do you think that your health might decrease too with binge drinking, or you think it's going to be the same?
I think it'll probably keep decreasing like the more I drink.
As far as your health goes, could you explain kind of what's going on with your health?
I just get like really bad stomach aches throughout the day, and like I have really bad migraines.
Okay. So I kind of want to go back to what the positives would be if you, because we don't want to quit, because what I'm hearing is that you don't seem like you're at a point where you want to quit drinking altogether, but maybe we could start to decrease the drinking. Maybe just stick to going on the weekends instead of during the weekdays.
I could definitely try that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So how do you think that your life would be like if you stopped drinking during the weeks? Like, what are some positives?
I would be
that you
like
could see?
more active. I'd be able to divulge more in my schoolwork.
Mhm.
I'd have more time for my friends and family.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
Get involved in some sports.
Okay, is sports something that you really enjoy doing?
Yes.
And do you think drinking's kind of getting in the way of that?
Yeah, I completely quit all the sports that I play.
Okay.
Because I'd rather drink than go to practice.
Okay, so I think that is something that we should focus on, is getting you back into sports. Getting you back into your sports, because I think that is something that is a definite foreseeable goal that we can work towards. Okay, well, Emma, thank you for coming in.
It was nice meeting you. Thank you.
You too.